Hey guys, it's the holiday season, so I'm going to go over the Holiday 2009 LEGO catalog. I'm really excited to go over this one. It isn't one of my favorites. I was actually saving my favorite catalog for my birthday this year, so I'm going to go over this one for the holiday season. And of course on the cover we have the Toy Shop set, which they remade in 2015, but this is the better version of it. Got free shipping on the top. So let's begin. Got little area over here. 4 great reasons to shop with us this holiday season: selection, convenience, service, quality. And another little thing for free shipping. Orders of $99 or more. Offer ends December 6th. Of course, that time has passed. It's been almost a decade now. So this has a really interesting thing on how to do a little candy cane. Interesting build. I maybe try this out this year. I don't know. So this is interesting. Now we have the Winter Toy Shop. This is the original version with a little flap here with the cover on it. But nice Christmas tree build. The teddy bear looks kind of weird there. I like the figures a lot though. Also just like the toy shop because of the design. I wish they showed me more pictures of the inside. Very nice carpeting it looks like though. Looks kind of cramped, but I still would like this set. Definitely better than the other version of it. You have these sets I've gone over before: the Cafe Corner, Green Grocer. I don't think I haven't gone over this one. This is new for this part of the year. The Fire Brigade. I like the new Christmas version of this. The new holiday season fire office, but this still looks nice. Just I don't think it ages that well, especially when you look at the. Actually, it kind of has aged well now that I look at it. I was looking at something else. Then you have the town plan. We've gone over this before too, a lot of times now. Gone over these before as well. So the Grand Carousel that came out. 2017 one is much better, honestly. This one still looks okay. Those horses really don't hold up though, especially since this hasn't even been a decade or so. But some nice figures all around. You also got the Emerald Knight and a bunch of train tracks for it, which look nice here. Kind of expensive, $25. Gone over that one last catalog, and then a bunch of little great gifts. So you have these holiday ornaments. I guess you can build those up. A sleigh set looks kind of weird. You definitely haven't aged well. Ultimate Lego vehicle building set, large pink brick box, and then some smaller little sets like this really tiny barbecue stand set for like less than $4. So bunch of cars. I think I might have gone over those before. Pirate Battle Pack. I wish they did more stuff like this. So this had a bunch of basic figures in a small battle pack that doesn't include a build. But they're kind of expensive, $15. Wish I the new Star Wars ones, but these still look good. Then we have City, which I really like City, especially around this time. This is definitely when City was like really good. So you had this helicopter transporter, which looks nice. Aged kind of well, not too well, but Garage. Don't really remember this one. I don't know. City Corner had this set, but I sold it. I don't know why I sold it. It's a great set. $50, and you have a lot in here. You have a bus, bicycle shop, a pizzeria, and a bus stop. So you get all that $50 set. A good amount of pieces in there. I think my favorite part definitely had to be the kid and a skateboard. I loved playing with that as a kid. Tow truck and sports car. Again, just some smaller sets that they have in here. And then you have more stuff from the year. The wind turbine transporter, $60, kind of expensive, but again, it's a pretty tall build for the wind turbine, and they just made a new one. The single drum roller. Gone over some of these before. I think in the last one I did, spring 2009. Same with this page. I don't think anything from here is new. And then you have the farm stuff, which I've gone over too, with this camper van set was new for the time. I remember hearing this, people thought this was Chuck Norris or something. I think that was from a Just Too Good video, but yeah, I think I've gone over these before as well. And then we have Space Police. I love Space Police a lot. One of my favorite themes. We have the Max Security Transport, which doesn't have exclusive figures, but it looks nice. I like the interesting build where you can swap it around. You have Squidman's Pit Stop, which I made my own version of, and I might have to fix that up because it just hasn't aged well, that version of it too. But this is a nice build. It's got Squidman, of course, is the main guy. A lot of vehicles you get. So if you want to get a bunch of vehicles for the theme, you get that set. And then you have Galactic Enforcer. I want to get this one day. Figures are not exclusive, but I just do like the build of the set itself, along with the little prison pods on the inside. And another one is Gold Heist, which has Frenzy, who I want the most out of all the figures from Space Police. It was on a cheap set too, $20. So he's a interesting figure because he uses like droid arms as his upper torso, which I did kind of a thing like that for Lord Garmadon later on. Then you have some smaller sets. So Freeze Ray Frenzy, $10, a good deal, cheap way to get cranks. Squidman's Escape is how mostly everyone got him. Space Truck Getaway. This has Snake again. Snake was in a lot of sets, so I think it's an interesting build, not as interesting as others. Hyperspeed Pursuit in your classic kind of chase thing. And then some of the smaller sets, like another cheap set with Snake in it. And then this little Canine Bot, which is an interesting build. Alright, now we have Power Miners. Power Miners came out this year. Of course, I did go over some of the sets, like the first wave, but here's the second wave of Power Miners, which came out in the summer. So we have Cave Crusher, $50 set. This one I don't like too much. It just barely has any pieces in it compared to the $50 price. It does go Tremorox, but again, he is in a much better set, which I'll talk to in a minute, which of course I have. Features aren't really that interesting, honestly. Just not too interesting. Crystal King I kind of like. I want the set. I mean, it was only $20. It didn't go funny as like rock monsters, but I think the big one definitely makes up for it, and the head mold was really cool. People barely ever talk about this set. It's the Underground Mining Station. It's just kind of, it was like a hard to find set or something exclusive. Geolix is in it. He's the other big rock monster who I don't like as much as Tremorox, but he's got this nice neon color. Again, this set's kind of overpriced, I think. Could have been $60. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of big. I probably just need to have it in real life to see how big it is. But a lot of interesting things going on, definitely. But I definitely prefer this as the big set, and the Titanium Command Rig, which of course I have. And it's a big set, of course I modified it. I have a review of it, so if you want to see that, it's one of my earlier videos. Rock Wrecker. Interesting. Actually, I just realized the day I'm posting this video, here is the 1-year anniversary of my review of this set. So then you have Rock Wrecker, which is again kind of like this one to me, except it's a cheap way to get Geolix, and it's an interesting looking vehicle. And then again, I've talked about these in my Spring 2009 catalog review from about a month ago. So yeah, I've talked about all of these before. Then we have Castle, Kingdom, whatever. I think it's just Castle. They changed the name to Kingdom next year. Drawbridge Defense. I like this one a lot because it has a lot of interesting minifigures. You have you have a regular skeleton, a black one, and then you have the kind of I don't even know what to call them, just a hooded skeleton, Golden Knight, a regular knight, the Queen, and a Jester. I don't know, it's a bunch of random figures. You get 7 minifigures in a $40 set. That's a pretty good deal. The build is okay. I mean, just not too much going on. Medieval Market Village. I don't think I've gone over this one, but great set. It'd be cool to have it, and I like the cow pieces that they have there. The whole thing looks interesting, but it looks really big, but it's not actually that big. It's just like 2 regular sized buildings with a lot of extra scenery. The Trolls Mountain Fortress, barely anyone ever talks about this one, which I can understand why. It's a really weird looking set. It's just kind of odd, but I think it's an interesting approach to make a castle for the bad guys in a $100 size, not like with the small $50 ones they would do. And you have a lot of interesting orc or troll figures in here. Yeah, it's trolls, not orcs. King's Battle Carriage, bad amount of pieces, it's a pretty bad price, $20 for this little carriage. Not too interesting. Then you have Pirates, which I've gone over before in my Spring 2009 one. And then you have SpongeBob. I think I did. I don't even care about SpongeBob, so even if I did or did not go over those, I just really don't care about SpongeBob at all. And then you have a bunch of, stuff, words. I don't like words. I don't know. A lot of, mostly just stuff on ordering Lego sets and stuff like that. Alright, now this page here just has a Brickmaster stuff, which is like an old Lego subscription service here. And you just have a bunch of different items and stuff going on here where they just send it to you. This is for each month of 2010, the next year after this one. And you have a little Star Wars Republic gunship type build. And then here you have some stuff on the Lego store with some stuff about free monthly builds on the website, which they started updating around this time. And then here you just have a bunch of weird stuff. So you have the toolbox, a holiday countdown calendar. Kind of interesting. I guess, what do? You do, I don't know how you go build up or just like take bricks off. I don't know. Lego Santa Claus ornament, a Lego snowman ornament, some ornament stuff that you build. Cookie cutter, yeah. Well, again, I think I talked about these, but Adventures Lego collection, a Lego ruler, yeah, interesting. A coin bank. Then you have some Indiana Jones. So you have a fighter plane attack. Yeah, this is based off the third movie. Yeah, this is based off the first one. Indiana Jones. I've seen all of them. They're pretty good movies. I don't know. I just don't have much to say. They're good movies. It's just not something I'm too interested into. But yeah, that's from the third movie. Second one, interesting set. Like how you have the track. $80 is a good price for that one though. And then you have this little Graveyard Battle. And this is the second wave of sets because the first one was from the year before for the Crystal Skull. And these are just kind of extras when they just kind of put out missing stuff, mainly off the third movie. It seems like. Actually, more just random, honestly. Alright, now here's the Agents, the second year of Agents here. It was like, what, 6 sets? So we have the best out of all of them, the Robo Attack. Mainly because you have a lot of cool figures in here. Not as, I honestly think the first wave of Agents was better, but I like the design of the robot, how weird it looks, and I like how it just pays homage to a lot of different kind of films. Gold, Tooth's Getaway, a lot of interesting gold pieces. That's only good part. The weakest of all the Asian sets, this one, because, I don't know, Dr. Disaster is cool, though. Aerial Defense Unit, I like this set a lot. The newer ones from a few years ago sucks, though, honestly. Ultra Agents, I don't like as much. The old Agents stuff is good, though, but, $80, you have, what they don't show you on the box, just on here in general, is that there's like another little build. It's actually not really a little build, it's like a really big build. It's like a little volcano base, so this is a pretty good set for 80. Not too interesting for figures. And then you have River Heist. Oh, there's only 5 sets. River Heist, there's a lot of interesting characters here. Again, not too interesting. And then you have Racers. So you have this nice Lamborghini set, $60. And it's a good price, I guess. I like how it's a lot smoother here. Not like a really blocky build. Street Extreme. This is one of those small micro sets. I remember I never saw these on shelves. I just saw them in one of the other catalog I have. The Ferrari truck. It's $80 is kind of expensive for that though. And then you have a Monster Crusher, another one of those little micro sets. Again, don't really like these too much because I'm not a racers type person. Creator, pretty good year for Creator. You have the Fury Legend, which you can make into like a Asian dragon or a robot. Or no, it's not a robot. It's a ogre. It doesn't look like an ogre. It looks like a troll. But Fire Rescue is a really cool set. $60 is a good price. This one's a cool looking one. Highway Troopers, I really don't care for this one. $90. And then you have the Family Home, which I actually really like. I like the set a lot. I might get it one day because I just like the look and style of it. I might just decorate the interior though, add a carpet because it's just green base plate in the back. Don't really care for the other builds though, but I do like the style of it in general. Then you have Bionicle, one of the last years for it. It was interesting to say the least. You have, I don't even know these characters honestly. I'm not a Bionicle person as I said before. And then you have one of those movies on DVD. And here's the more interesting Bionicle sets. This one is cool because you have like the little monster guy there. Motorcycle set. This one's interesting because it reminds me a lot of the Chima 2014 Scorpion set. This is a $60 price. This one's the coolest looking one though. I'd actually want to have this one. $90, but it's a good price for it because it has a little bit of pieces for a Technic set, and it's like it's a Scorpion on tank treads. That's what I like about that one. And this, I can't even read these names honestly. And then you have Technic. Again, I don't really care for Technic all too much, so I'm just gonna kind of skip over this. And this is when the Mindstorm robot came out, the 2009 one. I never really cared for these because it's 600 pieces for like $300, and I get that it has what goes with the batteries in it, but I don't think it should be that expensive, to be honest. Like, it's only gonna be like what, like this tall, about at most about that tall. And then you have Star Wars. This is the 10-year anniversary, so they had a lot of good sets. $25 set to have a Tauntaun. That's cool. They never do that today. Got a lot of cool figures there. I think one over that one, that one. But Battle of Endor is a cool set. They should definitely remake this one. It's $100, and you have 12 minifigures. That's a lot for a $100 set. They shouldn't remake this, especially next year. It's the 20-year anniversary of Lego Star Wars too. So, and then you have some magnet sets. Pirate Tank based off of Clone Wars. Don't really care for the set at all. I was about to say micro scale. It's a mid scale Millennium Falcon. $40 is kind of expensive for it though, so I definitely would never get this. I know someone who had this set. It's a cool looking one. $110 set, and it has like an A-wing little hangar bay, and then a little meeting room with Admiral Akbar. So, and then Corporate Alliance tank droid. Again, I don't really care for that kind of stuff. Separatist shuttle. This like $30. Looks like a $20 set. This is probably one of the weirder sets. I don't even remember this at all. It's a Y-wing starfighter. It's very bulky though. Same price as the latest version, and it has like less pieces ish. But yeah, a lot of the Clone Wars sets didn't have too many minifigures, which I didn't like. And again, I don't like the look of some of them. This is a cool set. I actually want them to remake this, as I missed out on this one. The Venture Class Republic Attack Cruiser. Got some interesting figures. It's just a nice looking ship. I want them to remake this. Not too big, just like a $100 set or so. Around the same price as that one. Kind of in the style of the more recent Star Destroyers. And you have some battle packs. I think we've gone over those before. I've gone over these before too. And then here's just a bunch of random sets from, obviously I've gone over these before, like the Death Star, Public Attack Gunship, and this little attack shuttle. And then this is the end of the Tantive 4, which, based off the New Hope. Pretty interesting set, $150. I've seen this one before at a flea market where I was at one time, the place I got Davy Jones from. A lot of interesting figures here. That's mainly the C-3PO, cool, interesting one. The inside, I've seen the inside is really interesting, but yeah, that's mainly it for this LEGO catalog. Didn't go over it too much. Again, I've gone all over a lot of these, but when I do the 2010 ones, I definitely have a lot more to say. But thanks for watching, and bye guys.